Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the action. This is a Tier 10 German tank, one of 3 heavies that they offer in the game. The others being the E100 and the ever-famous Maus, which actually saw production in real life. This tank did not, however, and only existed in blueprints. What you'll see today is a mild sampling of what this tank is capable of. I am by no means a superb player whatsoever, average at best, and just play for the pure enjoyment and looking to improve skills along the way. Having fun is the utmost importance, and it is a relaxing hobby of mine. What you'll see here is one of my least favorite maps, not because of the layout of the map, basically because I am not familiar with where to position myself in this map. So this is the opposite way of which I usually go. I set up between these 2 mountains, looking through the gap there, immediately find a victim across the way. This is a choke point, which is in the south side of the map, the other being in the north side between 2 mountains, which provide a small valley to cross through, which is another northern choke point on this map. So I decided to try this one for one of the few times I've ever ventured down this way. This tank provides heavy frontal armor, heavy turret armor, and is basically slightly weak on the sides and the rear. You basically want to keep your hull and turret pointed forward towards your enemy. If you can get hull down in this tank, it can be almost impossible to penetrate. However, not all maps provide a hull down location. As you see right here, I am not able to get hull down in any capacity. But what we do is we keep our front facing the enemy at a slight angle too, to increase ricochet possibilities. This particular map it provides a lot of options. I think that mediums and tank destroyers probably had the highest rate of success on this map, with heavies coming in after that. Artillery also thrives on this map, having good hiding spots as well as a wide view of the map itself, with very little hiding places. Up here I try to press past some of the foliage, which basically blocks my view. So I'm pressing forward at the risk of getting hit, just so I can get a better view of what's going on up here. As you can see, I'm a little bit concerned with what's going on the left up on the hill here. There's an E50 friendly tank over there, basically working that slope against several heavies, or what you see right now is one heavy, but you'll see in a minute that there's going to be a couple guys over there. I get hit from somewhere across the way. I have no idea who hit me. So I just back up to try to take myself out of the sight line of whoever did lay that hit down. Just want to basically conserve hit points as much as possible, try to make it to the end of the map, end of the match, excuse me. And keep in mind, like I said, I'm an average player at best, so this is probably not a great location to set up on where I am, but it worked for me. I even try a little bit of mild side scraping there, looking at my opponent across that little lake up on the hill. That ended quickly.
Enemies looking right at us.
This huge boulder to my left was providing excellent protection though, as I would just ease back after every shot, allow my long reload to occur, which is probably one of the few drawbacks to this tank, is you will have a reload time in the mid-teens, which can hamper your ability to out DPM somebody. But it does have a very accurate gun, a high penetration gun, and you can deliver quite a blow. Usually your average alpha on it is somewhere in the 500 HP range, which is more than enough to send somebody back if they try to get too close to you. As you can see here, I am really concerned with our friend up there on the hill. I do not want to venture too far away from this area. Don't want to get hit in the rear side or anything like that, and the E50 there kind of needs some support fire to keep that guy at bay. So that's what I'm providing right now. Most of my other teammates have pretty much secured the south side of this map, and our north flank on this map I think has pretty much collapsed. At this point in time, the match can go either way. We start to turn it, it looks like right about now. I really don't have any sight lines on what the other action is that's occurring. As you can see, I'm just concerned with helping out this E50 up here and keeping an eye on that heavy up there. I believe it was an E75. At one point in time, there was a French heavy and a Russian heavy up there. I took a shot there. Looks like from the Swedish tank destroyer, which I'm going to return fire here in a second and go ahead and send him back to the garage. He exposed himself briefly enough there so that I could get a good shot. And it's coming up pretty close here. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the Death Star that hit me. If I had been hit by the Death Star, I probably would have taken all of my hit points. So I'm almost certain it was the Swedish tank destroyer. And there we go. That Death Star over there, that 183 British tank destroyer tier 10, is not a tank I want to tangle with. So I'm just trying to keep my distance too. I do not want him to see me. He can be somebody else's problem for the time being, but if he does expose himself, I'll be in a position to fire upon him. But right now, this E75 is still posing a problem up here. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you around the side here to show you exactly what good teamwork is all about. As you can see, my friend the E50 has been baiting him this whole time. He's using a destroy tank as a hold down location so that we can only hit his turret, which is god-awful strong. And finally, this E50, we've been kind of coordinating our shots, gets the E75 baited out just enough. E75 must have forgotten about me, comes after this E50 just enough, exposes himself, bam, he's out of the game. Happy E50, happy E50. Glad to help, buddy. And that, folks, is our first upload ever. This is not a bad tank, as you can see by the title. This tank actually, in the right hands, and probably much more so than I, can be a problem for somebody else, as it really has good armor and a great gun. Thank you for watching, and hopefully there'll be more to follow. Maybe not in this tank, but many others.
You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put your bag into your place. We will rock you. Make all the world someday. We will rock you. Be a big man someday. We will rock you. Make all the world someday. We will rock you. Somebody better put your back.